Berlin's decommissioned airports have become makeshift villages, providing refuge for thousands of Ukrainians fleeing war. Katerina has been living in these white-walled containers for 10 months and longs for her life back in Ukraine. I had a family there, she says. I had lots of friends, my job, and a house. We're only using her first name out of concern for her family's safety. This camp at the former Tempelhof airport doesn't feel like home, but she's making do. A housing shortage in the German capital has left thousands of refugees stuck in these temporary shelters with nowhere else to go. When we first spoke with Katerina last September, she was living in a different airport camp, one that houses nearly 4,500 people. The food is disgusting, she says. We Ukrainians are not considered people here. At the Tegel airport camp, fights and theft were frequent, Katerina says, and families were often served inedible food. Germany has taken in more than 1 million Ukrainian refugees since 2022. The spokesperson for the state ministry responsible for the camps in Berlin told us the system is strained.
Less refugees are arriving here, but more people are staying here for the time being because we haven't got enough places in other shelters all over the city of Berlin.
An increase in asylum seekers is also putting pressure on the system, leading German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to introduce stricter border controls. Anti-immigrant sentiments have been growing in Germany, fueling the rise of the far-right party, the Alternative for Germany, or AfD, now polling second nationwide. Its nationalism could affect whether Ukrainian refugees are allowed to stay in the country long-term. For now, Ukrainians are told to find their own apartments, but say that's a near impossible task.
These people, like most of them, they get discriminated, especially who are still in the camps.
Katerina now plans to look for an apartment elsewhere. I have plans like Napoleon, she says. She's eager to restart her life outside of the confines of an airport. Krista Hessey, Global News, Berlin.